All right, Cossack Crazies. Hey, we're back at it. Another edition of the Monday Night Coaches Show. Hopefully you can hear me out there. I think you can. I can hear myself in my earballs, so that should work. A fun one tonight. We'll be talking with some basketball players, both the girls and the boys. We got to talk about what happened last week. Both boys and girls had really big wins last week, so that should be all sorts of fun. We'll be talking to the boys second. I think we'll talk to the girls first, so head coach Jamie Granum will be up here. We're talking to Macy and Kaylee tonight, and we should have some fun. So the first thing that we're going to do here, as always, we're going to thank our exclusive presenter for everything that we do here on Sauls Media, Bankstar Financial. With locations of Alga, Brookings, and Elkton, Bankstar provides big-time business with a small-town feel. Looking to finance a home, need a car loan. How's your retirement plan looking? Stop in today and chat with the local professionals. Bank on the bright side. Bankstar Financial, a proud sponsor of everything we're doing here on Sauls Media. And Sioux Valley Athletics, this is just another part of it. You can see some more of those sponsors scrolling on the corner of the screen there. We want to thank CC's Bar and Grill for letting us come up here into the corner every week. Every Monday, 7 o'clock right here. So you can see it all right here. This is all the action. We have a special birthday shout-out that we're going to do tonight. Betty Vincent turned 75 today, so she's down here having a fun time over at the table there. I don't think we'll bring her on. We don't want to do that, but we'll give her a special shout-out for sure. So happy birthday, Betty. We'll be talking to all sorts of fun stuff. I think, yeah, CC's Bar and Grill, our sponsor here and our host on Monday nights, Bell Brands, GP Auto, Precision Risk Management, Health Source Chiropractic. We'll go through the rest of those sponsors as we roll through this. A big week. Sorry. Still fighting off a cough. A big week for our basketball teams. The boys started with a tough loss. It was rivalry week, and you could hear that in every broadcast if you were watching. It was a 3-episode installment of rivalry week. So it was Flandre with the boys on Thursday. Tough loss at the Cossack Center. That Flandre team really good. Just had a little bit more than our boys on Thursday night. The next night, our girls go down to Flandre for episode 2. And a gritty win there, man. That was a come-from-behind victory in the fourth quarter. Kaylee Craddock was unbelievable in that second half. Liberty Trigstead had a huge second half. Just a great win by the Sioux Valley girls as they move to 13-2 on their season. And then the boys head down to the Sanford Pentagon on Saturday to play the number 1 ranked in the media polls, the DeSmet Bulldogs, and get a monster win over those Bulldogs on Saturday night. That was 65-62, I believe is how that finished. Carter Sapp with a block of a 3-pointer in the closing seconds, and that closed it up. So a 2 out of 3 type of rivalry week victories, and now we roll into, kind of just a closing stretch of our season now. Can you believe that it's the 9th of February now? And we're running out of games here for the girls and for the boys. It's a lot of double headers that remain. We're going to go up to Clear Lake tomorrow night and play the dual Cardinals, both boys and girls. I think the girls' game's at 6:15. The boys will be at 7:30ish, somewhere in those areas. JV squads on both. Saturday, we'll do a doubleheader down in Parker on Valentine's Day. And then the only single game left is for the girls. They'll go down to a Del Rapids Courier squad on Monday the 16th. That's a remake from a very cold night on a Friday a few weeks ago. Bitter cold, kind of canceled school all over South Dakota, including moving this game. And we'll remake that up on Monday the 16th. The next night we head up to Castlewood, doubleheader up there, and then everybody comes home. Senior Day on Thursday, February 19th. I'll be right at the Cossack Center when the Garrison Blue Dragons come to town for a doubleheader there. So that's kind of it. Can you believe that we're that close already? Girls only have 5 games left. That's, man, crazy how fast these seasons roll by. But we'll talk about all that with head coach Jamie Granum. We're going to have Kaylee Craddock and Macy Top on as the athletes that we'll talk to on the girls' side. Bill Vincent will be here on the boys' side. I believe we have Brady Hiltonen, and McCade Nelson, I think, is coming down for the boys. So we'll talk about all of that. But I think we'll bring up the girls here first and see what they have to say. Jamie, you want me first or do the girls want to go first? Sure. We'll bring the girls up first. All right. Yeah, just kind of pick a chair and then pop the old headsets on. How y'all doing? then just make sure that microphone's right in front of you so we can hear you. Hi there.
Hi.
Kaylee, Macy, how you doing?
Good.
Can you hear over there? You're okay over there?
Yep.
Okay. A big week. I was just doing the intro and talking about rivalry week last week. For you girls, it was just the one game. The boys played two, but a big game down in Flandre and a big come-from-behind win. Let's just talk about that first. Flandre Flyers, they've been kind of a thorn in the side of Sioux Valley for a while. Mm-hmm. It's a tough game. It was physical. It was intense. Talk about Flandre, Macy.
It was good. It was probably obviously closer than we wanted it down at the end, but I think at the end we just stayed composed and played our game.
Yeah, and just got it out.
Found a way to,
We'll call it gritty. Do you like gritty? It was
Sure.
a gritty win. Kaylee, how about you?
I mean,
We talked a little bit about it in the post-game
Yeah.
show. That Morgan Shepherd, man, she's a problem.
yeah, both of them are. They're a lot better than we expected. Or
Yeah.
we knew that they were going to be good, but they were a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a big win for you girls. Moves you to 13-2 on your season. Talk about your season so far. Just the amount of fun you're having, the practices, hanging out with these girls. Is Kaylee teaching you anything? Seems like Kaylee's teaching Miley all sorts of things.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Practices have been going. It feels like the season's like going really fast too.
Yeah, I
It's
just kind
crazy.
of went
It's
through
already
that.
February.
You guys have 5 games left, and
Yeah.
that's it. That's amazing.
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we'll do hopefully some region play, maybe a little
Yeah.
farther than that. We'll see how that plays out. But as far as the regular season, there's 4 road games and senior night.
Yeah,
It goes by too fast, Kaylee.
it does.
It really
I
does.
agree.
And I mean, you're a junior, you're a sophomore. Talia's back there as a senior, and her season's flying by.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, a big win done in Flandre. We're going to head up to Clear Lake tomorrow. So tell me about Clear Lake. What are we trying to do? Who are the names that we got to watch out for with Clear Lake?
Graceland Nielsen. I
Okay.
think that's how you pronounce it.
Okay.
And then Camden Peterines.
Peter Hines, right?
Yeah.
There's still a Peter Hines up there. I think there's a coach up there that's Peter Hines. Isn't he the boys' head coach up there? Something like
He
that?
might be. I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay. Well, it's the Dual Cardinals. So
Mm-hmm.
do you guys have any stories from the Dual Cardinals? Do you have any memories? Maybe last year's game? Anything you want to share?
Honestly, not really. I don't really know. I don't remember that game.
Me either.
Were you on the varsity squad last year, or was it JV for you last year? Or probably both, maybe?
Yeah, it was both.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you don't really remember?
Not
I
really.
remember that gym is small, so I'll be at the top of the bleachers on the Sioux Valley side, but it's really only 5 rows high, so.
It's a really nice gym, though. It's like brand new.
It is
Just
brand
nice,
new.
yeah.
They just should have built something bigger,
I
though,
know.
right?
I'm surprised they didn't.
I think the students sit on like a 3 bleacher thing down
Yeah.
on the end. They could have made it bigger. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any dual stories for you? Do you remember anything from last year's game? Do you remember what you had to do in the paint? Out rebound someone? Did you have a fantastic moment? Did you get a block? Did you get a big steal? Transition buckets?
I'm sure I did.
All right. Well, then we'll get it away from Jewel then. Just talk about your games. How well do you feed off of what she's giving you, or how well do you learn from her just in practice? Talk about your impact on each other.
I guess just watching her and playing off of what she does, like if she drives in the paint, or I don't know, I guess like anything, or even like her hard work. When other people are working hard, it makes me want to work harder too.
Yeah. Kaylee, how about
Energy.
you? What are you learning from
Feeds off
everyone
each
on
other,
the
I
squad?
guess.
I feel like playing against Macy and Miley at practice, it's making me better and making them better.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
You still get 1 year left with all these ones, but that
Mhm.
senior class, they're going to say goodbye to you. Talia,
Yeah.
Amari, another one, Cheyenne. That's a pretty good senior class that you've had right there. Talk about those 3 right there, what they've been teaching you as far as anything that they've taught you.
I mean, Talia's always taught me just keep a good attitude the whole entire game, have a good mood. She brightens up our team, which is what we're gonna miss next year. But
Someone else will have to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Mace, you're going to have to be the smile person next year.
'Kay.
Amari
Yeah.
she does a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Didn't she just win some sort of championship again over the weekend with the cheer stuff that she does?
she probably did.
Yeah, I think so.
Seems like she wins those every week.
I know.
Talk about Amari, though. Just the difference maker she does at that point guard level that she is.
Yeah, her defense, it brings our team. It gets us going most games. Just that energy that she brings. And then, the pressure, it just, gets us going on offense. And all
Yeah.
that.
Cheyenne, another contributor on
Yeah.
that senior class. It's a fantastic class that you have there to, I don't know, lead you into your senior year, I guess, if we want to put it that way. They're fun.
Yep.
What have you learned from that senior crew? Has Amari taught you how to dance at all? She's always got energy. She's always doing
I know.
something.
Yeah, she always brings our team lots of energy, and she's always like, if somebody's down, she's always like trying to like pick us back up, and she's like, "You're good. Just shake it off. You got the next one."
Well, good
Yeah.
lessons to learn right there. We have road games and then Garrettson to close it up. So I don't want to ask you, like, what do you want to accomplish? I think we all know what we want to accomplish. You want to win them all, obviously, but
Yep.
you're running out of season. So as a junior, you're running out of games. As a sophomore, you're running out of games. Talk about what this last stretch is going to mean to you. What are you going to try to learn? What are you going to try to work on? What are you going to try to accomplish here in the next, 2 weeks? And then we're done with the regular season? What do you want to do?
I don't know. I guess keep up what we've been doing. Work really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work really hard. You want to work. She wants to work, so let's put her to work. Kaylee, how about you?
I feel like just like even though the teams aren't as good, we need to like focus and just play better.
Yeah.
And like focus on our mistakes. So when the big games come, like we're like better at it. Like
Yeah, you're more ready for
yeah.
it. Something like that.
Yeah.
We're done with classics. We played in the Round Ball Classic. We were down in Madison against Mobridge Pollock. Talk about the classics that you guys get to do on those Saturdays. Is that more fun, less fun? How do you enjoy those?
Personally, I like going to them because we get to see so many other teams that we don't usually get to see during the regular season. And
Sure.
we get to play like Mobridge. Like we usually don't play them in regular season.
Yeah.
So it's like good competition. Like the game is close
And it was a big
what we
win
need.
against Mobridge Pollock that day,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I
Big
agree.
second half.
Like the watching teams beforehand too, and then like the getting to play
Yeah.
is
The boys just
different
did
teams
that.
from different places. Yeah.
Boys were just at it was the Heritage Classic at the Pentagon on Saturday. Were you there?
Yeah.
I was upstairs. I'm not good at being a fan. I wasn't allowed to do my live streaming stuff because it was exclusive rights by the people that were already there. I'm not good at being a fan. I was just
Didn't know what to do.
I'm out of practice. I don't know how to do that. I'm much better at doing this. So
Yeah.
we'll have fun with that. So 5 games left for you guys. We're going to go down to Del Rapids. That's a remake, so that's a week from tonight, I believe, if I'm doing my math right.
Yep.
Other than that, it's all double headers. Is that fun too, having double headers?
Yeah, I like double headers more because I just feel like we aren't rushed to getting ready because like we know like how many games are before us. And,
Yeah.
We can like sit down and relax and watch for a little.
Yeah, you guys hang
Yeah.
around for the boys' game after that,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yep.
that's something different than a
I
regular.
didn't watch it right after ours.
Yeah. Do you
And I
guys-
get a break in between JV too. That's kind of nice sometimes.
Do you guys do like pizza parties or hot dog sandwiches? Anything? Talk to me about what a doubleheader means for you guys.
I guess we've had pizza parties before when it's not a doubleheader, when we've
Yeah.
just had practice. Like
Okay.
in the locker room, Grandma would bring a bunch of pizzas and we'll
Okay.
just kind of hang out and then go watch the game together.
Sure. Well, all right then. Well, we'll have fun tomorrow in Clear Lake. The Dual Cardinals, we know them well. I don't think their record is as good as past years, but they're still tough. It's still a well-known opponent. They'll be ready for us. As Coach Granum says, everyone is going to give you their absolute best game. I don't think that's any more pressure on you guys. You guys are just expecting that, right?
Yep.
You're going to have to get used to USD. Everyone brings their game against Coyotes as well. So,
Yeah.
well, I'll let you get to your burgers I think you have over there. Kaylee, thank you for coming on the show tonight. Macy, same deal. I hope it was enjoyable for you. We have a game coming. That initials game that we played with Talia and Liberty a couple weeks ago, that official game is coming. So hopefully it's here next Monday. We'll have some more fun with the kids that way.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on. We're going to
Yep.
send up your head coach wherever he went to. Thanks, Kaylee. Thanks, Macy. I'll take those from you just so you don't walk up with those. Thank you. Enjoy your burgers. Macy Top, Kaylee Craddock, giving us a little lead in for tomorrow's matchup against the Dual Cardinals. And we'll bring up the head coach, Jamie Granum, here whenever he gets back to their table there. We're going to thank Advantage Land Company. Hi. I didn't know I had more athletes. I have more athletes. Hey. All right. Well, yeah, you can put those on. You're both trained professionals as far as the microphones go. So, you just put them in the front there. Hi there.
Hello.
Talia Vincent, Liberty Trigstead. I didn't know you guys were coming on. I thought you were just hanging out for the birthday party over there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, because you're here, we're going to thank Advantage Land Company, Craft Chop House and Lounge, Shorty's Burgers and Brew. That's a new restaurant, the Shorty's Hot Box Food Truck. She's starting her own restaurant, so they're going to be just down from Jimmy John's in Brookings. So that's the new one that we have. Subway of Olga and your player of the game sponsor, Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Thank you to all the sponsors. Talia, Liberty, hi.
Hello.
I was just telling Kaylee and Macy that initials game that we played that I kind of did off of my notebook, the official game is coming. I ordered it today. Hopefully it's here by next Monday.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
And it'll be a lot harder. You won't get all your answers off of just one clue like we did with you two. So it'll be a lot more challenging. I was talking with those two, the Flandre game that we just did last Friday night. Intense, crazy, full of energy in that building. A big win, a big comeback from behind wins. So, Liberty, you had a big second half. Talk to me about Flandre.
Kind of just like settling down, and we knew that like coming into that game it was going to be tough for us. I feel like it's always going to be tough for us, and the crowd was wild, so like we had to like calm our minds down, and just I feel like we did a really good job on that.
It's a big gym, but it's a small gym at the same time.
Yes.
It feels like the fans are right on top of you.
Yes.
And maybe it's because of where they put you on the benches that there's people walking by you guys all the time. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But those fans are right on top of you. Do you have a story about that?
No, there's just a guy in the back that just was like,
oh, well, we're
The
up.
Axtels were walking by.
Yeah.
We're up here in the window, so we get what we get, I guess. But it was a good win for you guys, Flandre, a rivalry for sure. You've had a lot of battles with Flandre over your careers, but that's another one, a storied episode in all of those rivalry games. Talk to me about Flandre.
I feel like they're just a basketball town. Like, they've always just been good at everything they do. So, and I feel like us as well. So it's just always a competitive game. So just both teams want it really bad. So it's always fun.
A couple of Shepherds on that team, a couple other good ones. Hannah Kroll is fantastic on that squad. They have 8th graders that are coming up through the ranks. Are you glad that you're graduating? You don't have to deal with those 8th graders anymore?
I mean, I guess.
It's a pretty good squad. Liberty, you're going to mess around with, they'll be freshmen next year.
Yeah.
Talented, though.
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of talented young athletes right now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're one of them. You're just a junior. You're not graduating at all. You're coming down to the last part of your season here. We've got 5 games left for you.
Yep.
4 on the road, and then we come back for a parents' night. It's starting to wind down for you. Are you thinking about that yet, or no? You just put it in the back of your mind.
I mean, I've obviously thought about it, but I just try to put it in the back of my mind as much as I can. But just try to enjoy every moment, I guess. Even just the little things like warming up for games, and even just like with my injury, being able to just practice is even just a privilege.
Sure. Has that taught you anything? Dealing with just kind of a nagging foot thing. Has that taught you some of the things?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I learned a lot too through like my knee injury last year, and just like not taking anything for granted. But I feel like right now it's kind of just like some days are really draining because you can't just like play to your full potential just because it's always nagging. Like it's not, nobody in the stands really notices it, but I don't know. I just like know that it's
you
hard.
You know it's there.
Yeah, but you just learn to be grateful for anything. Like just being able to be with my teammates out on the court. That's just special to me now.
I had Kaylee and Macy talk about the senior crew. You know, it's you and Amari. It's Cheyenne on the bench as well. Liberty, you're a junior. That's a pretty good senior class that you've had to deal with there. What have you learned from those 3 that have helped you out in your game?
Even throughout the years, like they had leadership even through their sophomore year. So like seeing them change and like grow as a leader definitely has like helped me become one. So
Amari's the dancer.
Yes.
And I think she won. We were talking about this with Kaylee and Mason. Didn't she win a championship over the weekend again in her cheerleading that she does?
Probably.
I think she
I don't
won.
really know.
I'm pretty sure I saw pictures or titles.
Yeah.
She had some sort of belt.
Yeah, she loves that.
Yeah.
She's good at it too.
She's fantastic at it.
Yeah.
As she taught you dance moves, does she teach you to sing? Talk about Amari's impact on you as a fellow guard out there.
She hasn't taught me to sing just because I'm not a singer. Like,
Okay.
I will not sing. But like sometimes like in the locker room, like we'll be dancing before pregame or whatever, like just to have fun. But she's definitely the jokester on our team.
Well, you're a dancer too. You've got your TikTok following. Always dancing, always doing moves out there.
Yeah.
It's part of the fun though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this are the moments.
Yeah.
It changes once you graduate from high school because it's supposed to. This is you growing and moving on to whatever else you want to do. But these moments like you're talking about right here, it's the dances, it's the laughter, right?
Yeah.
That's why I still hang around with. I'm 50 years old. I'm still hanging around with high school kids.
I feel like it's what makes our team so close.
Yeah.
We're just always together and always having fun. So.
Yeah.
Your head coach, Jamie Grant, and I were talking before we went live tonight, and we were talking about what we do here, including this show right here. Not a lot of other schools do this.
Yeah.
It's something special here. Talk about what Sioux Valley has meant to you. We'll take your two coach parents out of it. What has Sioux Valley meant to you? All these experiences, all these games, the volleyball, the track and field, the cross country.
Yeah.
What has it meant to you?
I feel like just what I said to 605 too. Like it just shaped me into who I am, and I feel like you learn so much from sports, and just to not focus fully on sports and like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you're more than just who you are as a player too. So I feel like I've learned a lot through that and just like growing as a player, but like as a normal person.
As a person too, right?
Because there's so much you can get down on yourself so easily.
Right.
So I feel like that's the main thing that I've learned is that you can't just like be fully focused on sports, that you just forget about everything else in your life.
Liberty, how about you? I mean, you're just a junior. You don't have to answer that question yet, but the
I mean,
impact
it just
that
gave
this
me
senior
so
class.
many unbelievably, like, I'm so grateful for all the friendships that it's gave me.
Yeah.
Like, even I know they're going to last after college, too.
Sure.
So.
A good coach that I had back in Elkton, and this is a long time ago, so yes, I am quite old. But one of the best things that he taught me is how to lose. Is that something that you guys have learned from your coaches? And I'm not saying losing is cool, losing is fun, but he taught us that you lose with integrity in class and some dignity out there. You don't throw a fit. You don't start fights out there. You learn how to lose so that you can appreciate the winning that much more. And I don't know if that's some of the lessons you guys have learned throughout your games.
100%.
I definitely feel like you have to lose first in order to win. So like there's been times where like we're like on a losing streak almost, and it's like, okay, then we just kind of get in that gear of like we want to win. Like it's who wants it more.
Yeah.
My golf game is, I remember the bad shots more than I remember the good ones.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just the competitor that was in me. I mean, golf is the only competition I have left anymore, other than trying to do this and battle with Midwest Sports Plus. But as far as competition goes, I always remember the bad shots rather than the good ones, and maybe I should stop doing that. Don't do that. Remember the good ones.
Yeah.
Because at some point you just run out of games, and it's just the way it is.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I always have like those losses in the back of my mind when I'm playing. I'm like, okay, I did this that game. Like, we're not going to do it this game.
Yeah.
So
It is how you learn.
Always like,
It's just I tend to focus on the losses too much. I'm having too much fun screaming and yelling on a microphone now, so that's my competition.
Gotta love it.
I'm out doing it that way.
Yeah.
We'll do initials game hopefully next Monday. That's here, so we'll start playing initials here on this coaches show. Try to have some fun that way. Anything you guys want to shout out? You've got a grandmother over there that's got a birthday over there.
Yeah. Grandma Betty.
Grandma Betty.
happy birthday, Betty.
Yeah. She's the girl.
We don't have to throw her age out there. We don't have to do that.
I don't even know how old she is. How young she is, actually.
How young she is. Nice said. Good save right there. So, happy birthday, Grandma Betty. That's fantastic.
She's going to go back and rewatch this later. So.
Oh, well, good. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Has she
She's
been
a big fan.
Has she been at every game that you've ever seen? Most likely. I mean, they don't miss anything, right?
They rarely miss. If they do, they're like they have a sickness or something, or like got a cold, or they're just like watching my game and Oliver's game online. So it makes it easy too, and they can just like stay home. But I don't know. I feel like my grandpa has not missed a game yet this season.
Yeah.
But Betty was sick for a couple games, but that's all. Otherwise, they're always there and supporting.
They're super fans. They're always there.
They're super fans. Yeah.
You've got the same support. You've got people all over your bleachers. That section that they're at. It's. What I was telling with Macy and Kaylee is it's just kind of special here. It really is. Not everyone gets this. Not every athlete gets this experience. We won't name any other schools out there, but not everyone has it this way. So last year, it was just the boys team that didn't go to a state tournament.
Yeah.
And they were that close to doing it themselves.
Which is crazy because I feel like everybody in Volga, just everybody supports everybody. So that's what I like about Sioux Valley.
You're going to miss it.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll talk about it later, but
yeah,
you're going to miss it. You're going to miss her.
Yeah. We were talking about it today.
Well, we'll just enjoy what we have. There's 5 games to go in the regular season, and then we'll just see where you guys want to go after that. I mean, it's kind of up to you guys. So let's enjoy what we have. Tomorrow it is the Dual Cardinals. Any Dual Cardinals stories that you guys remember? Any battles, any things? Was it a great shot that you made? Have you ever made a half-court shot anywhere or something? Is there any Dual Cardinal story you have? What about the athletes instead? You've been battling these athletes your entire career. You've seen them in volleyball. You've seen them on a track meet, cross country. Talk about some of this girls you're going to see tomorrow.
I feel like something that I learned from volleyball is they're the type of team that's always going to give you their best shot. So a couple years ago we lost to them, and you just always have to be ready.
Yeah. Okay. Liberty?
They're just aggressive. Like they're gonna like what Tal said. They're gonna do everything they can to win. So
yeah, I don't think we can worry about records against you guys anymore because they are going to bring their game. You could see that
I
from
feel
the
like that
8th
happens
graders.
a lot during us. They're always like, "Hey, we gotta bring it all out on Sioux Valley."
There was an 8th grader that made a shot on you in Flanders. She had some baseline drive. It was a running 10-foot thing.
Yeah.
I think she was
the Weiss
behind
girl.
Was she behind the bankboard when she did that?
I don't know.
She seemed deep on that baseline, and she found a way to do a one-handed running jumper over
There's always going to be those.
They scored a
wonky
couple of
shots
runners where I was like, dang.
Yeah.
They're going to be good.
But that's the game that you guys are going to see all the time. She's not going to make that shot the rest of the season. She made it on you because it's Sioux Valley in town, and that's the way it is.
Yeah.
So get ready for that tomorrow. The records don't matter.
Definitely.
They're going to bring their best. So we'll expect the same from you guys then? Maybe we shouldn't expect it. Just hope.
It's going to work hard.
Yeah.
Work hard. Make shots. Play defense.
Yeah.
We'll try our best.
Same old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll talk to your head coach now. Do you got food
Thank
over
you.
there? Do you got burgers or something?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Somewhere.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow in Clear Lake. Talia and Liberty joining. And now we'll bring up the head coach. Sorry, I'm still battling whatever this cough is. It just won't go away. We will bring on the head coach, Mr. Jamie Granum. Trained professionals, all 4 of those. I hope that everyone enjoyed those conversations. We were talking to Talia.
Can't wait to listen.
Talking to Talia a little bit about how it's senior year and she's only got 5 of these regular season games left. It's too early to talk about her senior year and the last one. And you don't. You as the head coach, though, you notice this coming down the road. You see it every year. You say goodbye to a fantastic class. There's a fantastic class once again, but
each one is.
Do you try to coach in that sense, or do you just worry about?
I don't think
so. The next
one? No, I don't. I think each group is special. And I think it's the like I think anyone would say in this, and probably in your business too. It's just it is truly about relationships.
Yeah,
and you get to know.
Speaking of the crew that we have, there's 4 phones.
We've got 4 really, really good ones right there. Make this go viral, please.
Yes, please.
Speaking of going viral, I did promise a super fan, Emily Dieterman, a shout out.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah,
she supported us, and she loves these guys. Loves Sioux Valley basketball, and kind of I love the childlike energy that girl has, and her spirit is something that I think we could all, in a weird way, learn from. Playing a game of basketball. So, but back to the seniors. Someone like Talia specifically. Amari, their leadership. We talked at the end of that last game about the Flanders game, and how I felt that their leadership on the court was so valuable. They just had a great demeanor about how they played the game.
Sure.
Not too high, not too low, with that saying, and they didn't get rattled. And part of that is their personality, part of that is their basketball experience, but part of it is just the leadership, and that's the stuff. You probably will miss less on the basketball stuff, but you'll miss the stuff that they bring to practice and stuff like that.
That's kind of what Talia and Liberty were talking about. It is those little things right now. Talia dealing with a nagging foot thing that just won't. She's learned how to appreciate those little things, just getting into practice and being able to run up and down the floor and
playing through
hanging
it,
out with these teammates that she has. Yeah, it's the little things that she's kind of taught herself.
Talia won't probably know this maybe until years later when she's a mom someday, maybe, and it'll be just like, hey guys, I had that foot. This is how we dealt with it.
Right.
An injury is part of the game, so to speak. What is that? When bad things happen to good people, because that's exactly what happened to Talia this year, and she's battling through it. She hasn't missed a beat.
Right.
Spirit's really good. She's not getting down on others. So all of that stuff, maturity, good family, you don't have that stuff if you don't have the voices around you saying good, positive things, and team over everything. And that's what I like. Probably have really grown to like about this team, about they're sick of me telling the Emily Fox story because I have this Emily Fox story when I coached AAU basketball where I don't think I've said it on the radio before, but where she had an AAU game and she didn't get maybe 3-4 shots in a game, and at the end it almost felt like I was coaching. I was like, I should almost apologize. I was talking to dad and daughter, and it's just like, I don't know what happened. We want to get you more shots, that type of thing, and they both said it that, Jamie, we don't care. We just want to win basketball games.
Yeah,
that mindset. These guys have that too.
We've heard that before in post-game shows.
We just want to win basketball games. And when you get that common, it fires me up right now talking about it. Like, because that's what it's about. Like, they've got a leg up on leg. Macy was just, they're just all about winning. And not necessarily, you want to have a 25-16 game like Kaylee did against Flandreau.
Right.
But also at the end, the 25-16, if you go out of there with a 2-point loss, every team in the state is a leading scorer. Yeah. We've talked about that. Every team in the state is a leading rebounder. Who cares?
Yeah.
At the end, I don't know. I love that mindset in team sports, that team over everything, and it's about winning.
Yeah.
At our level, anyway, it's about winning. Now, we can talk lower levels, development, feeder programs, whole different mindset on how we want to build. But at the varsity level, we want to win basketball games.
Sure.
So
it's something that you can try to coach as best you can, but it's also up to that crew. Those 4 girls that we just 100%. Talked to here, they have to be willing to do that for you. Without their acceptance, I guess. I don't know if that's the word I should use for that.
No.
Their determination to be in that same mindset of,
yeah,
everyone's going to score. We can all make threes, but if we won't win at the end of the day, then what are we doing out here?
And probably a bigger thing to maybe do, too, is you talk about trust. You have to trust the message I'm giving. I have to trust them, the message and the play that they're giving and the effort and they're giving. And so I think it's a big give-take type trust type thing that, hey, we're here together and we're going to put forth our best effort, and the outcome is the outcome.
Yep.
And it's a little bit of what we've battled lately, just with these teams coming in. Our last 2 games, Dakota Valley, Flandreau, and teams are coming in and they're just, they're jack juice. They're ready to play Sioux Valley girls basketball. They're looking at our record, look at where we're at in the state, know our reputation, know these guys and how good they are. So they're going to bring their best shot. It's like, sometimes we forget the other team is trying to win too. Mm-hmm. It's not just us. And so, I don't know. All that stuff combined is making for a really, really good season for us so far.
Part of what Talia and Liberty and I just talked about is you can just throw the records out for the rest of the season because you are going to get a best effort by every team that you see now.
Yep.
And I brought up the example that there was an 8th grader that scored over Talia. She drove on the baseline, had this little 10-foot runner thing. I think she was behind the bankboard and went around it.
Yep.
That only happens when there is an all-out effort because they want to play Sioux Valley. She's not going to make that shot the rest of the season, but she did it over Talia in that game because of the matchup that it was.
That same 8th grader in the JV game, we played really well against her. So we didn't see that in the JV game.
But how would you?
But at that point, these guys know. We kind of joke about it a little bit. It's like a running joke. Hey, we're going to get a couple of the opponents are going to bank in a couple of shots, and it might hit at 3 different places, and the thing's going to go in, and we just kind of smile and just play through it. So.
A story of resiliency, I can't even say the word, coming from behind like you had to do it again this season, but Flandreau, a tough environment, a gym where it feels like the fans are right on top of you in there, had to come back in the 4th quarter. Just talk about the grittiness that this whole team shows, maybe not an individual, but the ability to come together to not get rattled, as you said, and find a way to do it on a tough environment, rivalry at the same moment.
I would start with Talia and Amari at the top, just with their leadership on the floor, and then you go down into just some unbelievable individual play, with Kaylee and her ability, so versatile, can score from many places on the floor. Liberty, and I'll joke about her or whatever, but that's one of the best 5'6", 5'5" players in the state. Her toughness, scrappiness, her grit, her determination. She puts a lot on herself because she wants to do so well and perform so well. So she's almost battled a little bit of the underdog mentality. You know, when you grow up in a class and, hey, one of your teammates is Kaylee and you're both in that same class,
right.
There's also that that you're dealing with. But Liberty is one of the most improved players on the roster. Her ability to shoot it, her ability to attack the rim defensively, and then probably what makes Liberty stand out is just her competitiveness.
Yep.
You know, and I look at Macy Top. We always we'll do a post-game shoulder bump or whatever and pick out someone that maybe doesn't show it, but right away the coaches were just talking about Macy Top's performance against Flandreau.
Right.
That, again, back to where we started the conversation, it's all about winning basketball games.
Yeah.
I mean, Macy Top, I can't tell you if she scored against Flandreau because it just doesn't stick out. But yet the plays and the moments and her contributions to that win, they're just what Kaylee Craddock did. You know, I mean, that's how I think of the different contributions, the different roles, the different plays. They make championship plays in different ways. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun. We can have different players, different nights, make great plays.
It was a fun rivalry week. You know, the girls in Flanders was the only installment. The boys had 1-1 through their rivalry week. Now we move on. That's our last road or home game for a while now. We're going to go up to Clear Lake tomorrow, play the Dual Cardinals. We'll be in Parker on Saturday. There's a Del Rapids remake. Then we go to Castlewood and then come back home for senior night. The other three we'll talk about down the road because we don't have to bring that up now. But the Dual Cardinals tomorrow, this is a familiar foe. This is always a tough team, and as we said, you're going to get the best that they have because that's the deal every time you go out there now.
We expect that. They've got a beautiful facility. Yeah. And the other thing we talked today with our team about just we're going to treat this whole week as a practice week.
Okay. Like
we're not as much game prep. We're dialed in, you know, and I know that I need to say we're focusing on ourselves. I get that. But I'm just going to say, hey, we are focusing on ourselves, and that's the truth. And we're going to get better this week. I'm not worried about saving legs. I'm not worried about fatigue. I'm not worried about any of that stuff. We need to get to a point where we look at a few details, make our strength stronger, all those sayings, not necessarily add, but just go into some of the details. Today we were talking a little bit about some screening angles, about a couple of our kids not being guarded, what we have to do. Okay. So a few more of the details that I think can make a difference in a tighter postseason game than worrying about maybe 8 sets that Dual's going to run against us or 3 out-of-bounds plays that Dual's going to run against us. And I think Dual, where we're at in the season, they have to prepare for us more than we have to prepare for them. Okay. So that's how I feel. Yeah. I'll tell you tomorrow night if that feeling is where it should have been. So I'm confident in our kids. And what they can do in the preparation they've put in all season long.
I won't be hard to find tomorrow night. I'll be at the top of the bleachers on the Sioux Valley side. It's only 5 rows high. I'll be right there behind the scorer's table, I think is where I'm at.
Awesome.
It should be fun. I'll ask you the same thing that I asked the girls then. Is there any Dual Cardinal memories that you have? Is there a player that stands out that you've had to battle against? Is there a moment, a 3-point shot, a buzzer beater, anything stand out with the Dual Cardinals for you?
Not in my coaching. Not necessarily my coaching days. In my parent days, I remember just their teams having a couple of 6'2", 6'3" girls. One was an Engelkeese girl, and we went up there, and I believe my daughter was an 8th grader. And it was a region-type game and kind of felt good going into that. Dual won, and Dual's been a little bit down, obviously, over the last 5-6 years. But as we see in everything, can go in cycles. And, besides Coach Vincent's program, who just wins year after year after year, there are a lot of programs and a lot of teams that will kind of cycle in and out. And we hope our girls are on a great path. Right now, anyway, we hope to kind of, I don't know, copycat that on the ascent up. So
well, it should be fun in Clear Lake tomorrow, so I'll let you go. I know you got food over there as well. We still got to talk to the boys.
And then want to give a quick shout out. I know we talked earlier about one of our players that tore ACL. She's going to have surgery, Ella Hocken, on Wednesday. So you know what, if you're listening, thoughts, prayers, devastating injury for a basketball player, just to go through that, because the process of rehab and the process of, and this isn't her first time to do it, but your heart breaks for someone that has worked that hard to try to just get back and she just wants to be on a team. And then you start to think about high school sports and like, hey, we got a girl here that she just wants to be a part of our team, stay healthy. She's not looking at accolades and honors and everything like that. She just wants to play a child's game.
Right.
And she got that taken away from her with an injury. Now I know Ella, her mom, they're going to work extremely hard like they have on the other one.
Sure.
And she'll be back. She'll be back next year, and we're going to find a spot for that girl. So our best is with her. So appreciate
best wishes,
it.
Ella.
So thank you.
We'll find out what happens with her surgery after Wednesday. We'll have an update next Monday or something.
Yep. Sounds good. Thank you, Sauls.
I'll see you in Clear Lake tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Dual Cardinals, doubleheader. Head coach Jamie Granum joining the show. We'll bring up some boys now. I think we got McCade and Brady out there. We're going to talk about Brady's night at the Pentagon. We're going to thank a few more sponsors here before the boys settle in too much. How we doing, fellas? We're going to thank Back Alley Meats. We're going to thank Covenant Sports Group, Buster's Auto Brokers, Big Sue Plumbing, Langland Trucking, and the Man Cave Barbershop. You can see the rest of the sponsors rolling in the corner of the screen there. Now we switch over to the fellas, the boys. Now, I wasn't able to call your game on Saturday because of exclusive rights by another company. I won't mention their names. So I wasn't able to do what I want to do. Sorry, I got to turn your mic on. Can you hear me over there now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah, you're only out of one ear. That's the soundboard we have. But now I can hear you as well, so it's all good. McCade, Brady, the DeSmet Bulldogs. We'll talk about that one because it's just recent memory. We can talk about the Flander game here as well. Two really big matchups, two rivalry games. That DeSmet team, they are big. They were able to make threes. They're good defensively. But apparently you can make threes as well, as you showed that again on Saturday night. And it's a great win over a good DeSmet team. Talk about the Pentagon, the DeSmet team. Talk about that win, man. Either one of you. Someone.
It's always fun to get the opportunity to play in the Pentagon, especially the showcase game at 7 p.m. So then it's just going to be a packed house, and it's against DeSmet, so it's always just going to be a fun game to play.
Big crowd, too. There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah, just kind of like what he said. I mean, it's always fun to go to the Pentagon and play. I mean, they have it set up for I can't even think of it. Gosh, the NBA, G League. Sorry about that.
Yes, they have three-point lines everywhere in there,
stuff like that. I mean, and it's just the atmosphere there is always awesome.
Yep.
And we always play good teams there, so it's always a great game and a lot of competition.
DeSmet is big in the paint. You had to deal in the paint quite a bit. Those Wilkinson kids are large.
They're huge. I mean, he's going to football to SCSU for football. So,
okay. Talk about the battle against those two. He's got 100 pounds on you, or close.
I would guess.
It's 50 pounds at least. He's just
for sure, 100%.
He's just a big human. He looks like a football player.
Yep.
Talk about the battle in the paint against him, trying to box him out, trying to move him around. Talk about that battle, man.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's kind of a thing where, I mean, I didn't even end up with much rebounds or anything because I'm more focused getting him out of the way for other people to get the rebounds because I knew if he wasn't out of the way, then he's going to get them over me all the time because he's what is he like I mean, at least 5 inches taller than me or something.
Well, and he does that to everybody, so don't feel too bad about not getting any numbers out there. He does that to everybody.
Yeah, he averages like 22, I want to say, rebounds a game.
Yeah,
which is crazy, but.
The number one team in Class B, and you found a way. Just talk about the battle. Some of the conversations you guys were having in timeouts on the floor out there. It was a gritty win. You had to find a way to do it. Talk to me about how you did it.
Just playing not just for you, but for the whole team, and just being one team together, moving the ball, communicating a lot, and just picking teammates up if they just do something bad or they get in their head, just to tell them to keep going.
Yeah. You had a shooting night that basically from the first shot, right? You were you were making it everywhere. I asked you this previous in the season. Was the rim a little bit bigger? Is that what the deal was? You were making it from everywhere.
I just like playing in the Pentagon also. I played in there this whole summer.
I can see why. If you're going to make everything in there, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's always fun to play there.
All right, well, we're going to go on the road now. We're going to head up to Clear Lake tomorrow. We're going to be in Parker on Saturday. Castlewood, and then do you have any other games?
Garrettson.
There's a Garrettson. That's the home game. Is there another road game you guys have? I just went through the girls' schedule, and I know there's a lot of doubleheaders on there. Let me bring you guys up quick. No, you guys only have the 4 games left. Dual, Parker, Castlewood, then would come home for Garrettson. So 4 left in the regular season, boys.
Yep.
McCade, you're a senior. I'm not going to ask you the question yet, but I mean, there's only 1 home game left for you.
I know. Hopefully we get another one for regions too, but I mean,
yeah,
it's hard to believe.
I'm just going regular season as well.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys can play as long as you want to, want to. But as far as the regular season goes, there's a senior night for you, and that's it.
Yep. It's hard to believe.
It's crazy, man.
Happens fast, like everyone says.
We'll save all the senior night conversations for later. I mean, we try to stay away from it for the girls, but is it hard to ignore that? I mean, there's only 4 games left in your regular season. Is it easy to put that in the back of your mind?
No, it's actually not. I mean, the last 5 games I've been thinking about it. I'm like, oh, geez, it's starting to come a lot closer than I realized. But, I mean, I've had 4 great years with a bunch of good people. So, I mean, I've made a lot of good memories. So,
yeah. I'll ask you the question down the road. I won't ask you what the senior class has meant to you. I mean, I asked that with the girls, too. I'm trying to stay away from it. But for you, then, is it hard to ignore for you that these guys only have just a handful of games left in a regular season, and then you'll be the senior?
Yeah.
Does that get into your head at all?
Yeah, after the sophomore year, then you're like, wow. And then I'm a junior. I already have this season. Then I'm on to a senior year already. Yeah. And then just for the seniors, just try to make it the best I can possibly can for them for the next 4 games that they have.
Okay. Well, that's admirable. He's going to try to make it the best for you. McCade, he's going to do his best for you. That's awesome. Rivalry week last week, it was a tough loss to Flanders. That's a good Flanders squad, man. And I know Luke Shepard is a problem for you guys, but that neck injury last year was bad. It was just fun to see him back on the court.
Yep.
And I know he's a competitor. I know it was a tough loss for you guys, but that's a neck injury that he had to come back from, and that was not fun for him at all. So it was good to see him out there. It was a tough loss for you guys, but talk about Flanders as well. Just the battle.
Oh, they're just a tough team. I mean, they had 5 starting seniors, so you know they're just going to be tough and gritty, and they've been playing with each other forever, and then it's just going to be a tough game. And then shots weren't falling for us, so then we stuck in it, though, until we gave ourselves every chance we had.
Is it different when it's rivalry week like that? I mean, you've dealt with it your whole career. That's a Flanders squad that's been a thorn in your side the whole time they've been here. Is it different in rivalry week? I mean, is there more juice that comes with a game like that rather than, we're going to Parker on Saturday? Parker's not a rivalry, not in the same sense anyway. Is there more juice that comes to that, knowing that Flanders in town?
I feel like it, because you just want to have the upper hand to them, just saying that you beat them this year or that.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously we go into a lot of the games just thinking we can do our best and stuff like that, but I mean, when it's rivalry. Sorry, sorry about that. Gosh, I
couldn't say it either
for some reason. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, we've been playing each other since middle school and all that, even lower than that. I mean,
and the same kids, right?
Yeah, the same exact ones, and we
see them in the summertime.
We want to beat them. So
yeah, well. You went 1-2 through rivalry week. Now we're off to dual tomorrow, Clear Lake for our doubleheader tomorrow. Any stories about the dual Cardinals? You guys have been battling with these guys your whole careers too. Do you got any dual stories? Anything that stands out? Have you made a shot from somewhere? Is their locker room too dirty? Is it really clean? Give me a story.
I mean, they just got a new gym, and I think it's a pretty good setup. I mean, it's not very big, so it gets really loud in there, and their fans show up just like ours. I mean, they're a big community for basketball too.
Yeah, I won't be hard to find tomorrow. I'm at the top of the Sioux Valley bleachers, and there's only 5 rows high, so I'll basically be on the floor with you. So I'll be pretty easy. Any dual stories for you? Is there a kid on the other side that you've been battling with since you've been, a 5th grader, 6th grader?
Probably since 7th grade. In summer, I've played that Sutton Bank every summer.
Okay. So you got some stuff with the dual Cardinals. It's going to be a battle. Mm-hmm. Maybe not quite the Flanders rivalry, DeSmit rivalry, but it's still the dual Cardinals. They're well known. We know each other, so it should be fun up there. Yeah,
especially since they got us last year.
Yeah.
We just have to try our hardest just to play hard and match the energy and come out with the win.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's do all the things. Let's make shots and play defense and go up and down the floor. Let's do that. You'll be able to hear me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Be screaming from the top row.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. All right. Well, unless you guys we got a birthday shout out. Do you want to give Betty a birthday shout out over there? She's the one.
Maybe she should come up here and talk.
I don't think we're going to do that.
You sure?
No, you can give her a birthday shout out though. Happy birthday, Betty. There we go. That's all you have to say. You want to do that? Happy birthday, Betty.
Happy birthday, Betty.
There you are. There. Thanks, fellas. Thank you for that. All right. I'll let you get back to your food over there. Thanks for jumping on. I'll see you tomorrow night in Clear Lake.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yep, see ya.
I'll take those so you don't walk off those. And now we got to send up the head coach. If you want to send Bill up here, we'll talk to him for the final segment. Fun conversations with all of them. Big doubleheader tomorrow night in Clear Lake. We're going to thank Bankstar Financial once again. CC's Bar and Grill, our sponsor right here. Monday nights down here, it's the $6.50 cheeseburger. The Burger Clash is still going on, so through the end of February, you can still come down here and get the loaded prime rib burger. Oh, we get you both. Coach Carnes up here as well. All right. There we go. The old loaded prime rib burger, that's the Burger Clash burger right here at CC's. You can get that anytime, but on Mondays officially, it's the $6.50 cheeseburger. Is that what you guys enjoyed over there, or you guys get the loaded prime rib? Did you do the Burger Clash?
We did the special over there. It's tough to pass up on that special.
It's really
you can
tough.
always
Yeah.
You can always get the Burger Clash on another night of the week.
You can. Through the end of February, Burger Clash, get down here, have that, get your votes in, and make CC's the best burger in the land. I'll kind of just continue the conversation that I've been having all night now.
Yeah.
We're running out of games here, fellas. It just happens. It's sneaking up on us once again. For you guys, there's 3 road games, and then we come back for senior night against Garrettson on the 19th. You're just running out of games. Did this season fly by? Did I miss something? I didn't miss anything, right?
It always flies by. For me anyway.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes fast, and you know, like your grandparents always tell you that it goes faster and faster. Time flies. The things that you hear over the years is so true. But when you have an enjoyable group to work with, and you have kids that are willing to sell out for you and are coachable and have a good attitude, those seasons really go fast.
Sure.
Because you enjoy being in the gym with them. You enjoy helping them solve the puzzle pieces to success, and seeing that go to work at game time during the quizzes or tests, so to say.
Right, yeah.
So those years go much faster, and we have that this year. Just some outstanding young men that these parents have trusted us with over the winter, and we really enjoy working with them.
It's a fun crew. We just had fun with McCade and Brady, just talking about their seasons. Really, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We're fresh off a rivalry week, a tough loss to the Flandreau Flyers. You guys got stories about Flandreau throughout all the years you guys have been coaching, and then you go down to the Pentagon on Saturday night. The #1 team in Class B, DeSmet Bulldogs, who we know very well, got a big win over the Bulldogs. Talk about Flandreau first. Just the battle that happened out there. It's a very familiar foe. That's a rivalry for sure. You've dealt with the coaches over the years, different athletes. Talk about that battle, man, on Thursday night right here at the Cossack Center.
Oh, man. Like I said, they're just a sneaky good team anyway. You know, they're really things. And they do some of the things they do defensively and stuff are very, a little bit different. And so they're but they do it really well. And, I guess it's about as big as rivalry as you can get. Both schools are fairly close to each other, know each other, play each other since way back when, and
they just know each other so well.
Yeah, and of course, they have good coaching and good staff there. He does a very good job there, and this guy's been around for a few games.
A few of them, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You've been a part of a couple of them, yeah.
Only 500 and counting, I don't know what is it, something like that. But
well, we'll talk about 501 here in a little bit, but we'll talk about Flandreau first. For sure, a battle out there. I mentioned to McCade and Brady that I know he's on the other team, and I know you had to deal with him, but it was fantastic to see Luke Shepard out there.
Yes.
Getting through a neck injury, getting back on the floor.
Yep.
And I know that, as a coach, that probably stinks for you because now you got to deal with him, but for him to battle back from a tough injury and just get back out there was fantastic to see.
He's just a good kid and good family, and and they're a basketball family, and it's fun to see those people and to go against them. But when you go through an injury that may end your career, and to see him back on the floor is outstanding and well worth it. That Flandreau squad started 5 seniors. They've been kind of an area dream team in a sense, like, hey, these guys are really good coming through the ranks, and I know our kids tell the stories about, maybe playing them in 4th, 5th grade, and the scores are, they're losing by 40 or 50 points and those types of things. And then on our side of it, to see our kids improve through the years and get themselves in position where a year ago we win a close one by a couple points, and this year they win a close one by a couple points. To see us get to that stage where it's a battle back and forth where either team could win on any given night is fun. And it is a rivalry. We're fortunate that we've been on the winning side a lot as of late in that rivalry, and we want to get back to that side a year from now. That's for sure, and it'll always be a challenge to do that. But the kids will be hungry for that one when it rolls back around, and you never know. Sometimes it's a postseason matchup as well, and of course those just add to rivalries whenever you meet a team in postseason play.
2 days later, we head down to a fantastic venue for basketball games. We head down to the Sanford Pentagon Heritage Court, part of a classic down there. This is the battle with the DeSmet Bulldogs. We see them at the Pentagon kind of on a regular basis now, just making a bigger scene out of whatever that rivalry game is. The number 1 team in Class B. It was a battle to the finish, and you guys pulled off a great win there. Carter Sapp with a block to finish it.
Correct, yeah. So, the 2 teams, Lake Central Conference again, just like Flandreau. The rivalry, like the Flandreau rivalry, started back, well before us.
Before you guys were there.
Really got cooking in the late '60s and early '70s with those teams and with Hamlin in that mix, all Lake Central Conference teams, and it's continued until now. And then when you take a game like that and you start to play it at the Intringer Classic a few years ago, and numerous matchups there between DeSmet and Sioux Valley. Mm-hmm. And then when it was no longer going to be at the Intringer, and we'd already made it a classic match and fit other games into our regular season schedule, that was going to have to go to a home and home, and we were no longer going to be able to be a part of, say, the Pentagon Classic, the Heritage Classic. So the ADs and the coaches talked it over, and hey, if we can meet there, then we can still attend your classic, and to play in a venue like that is important because it gives you a taste of what maybe a SODAC 16 game could look like in terms of a venue, an arena feel, like a state tournament, that type of stuff. So we wanted to be a part of that. The Pentagon was gracious, made it work, and say, okay, we'll predetermine this matchup each year until this comes to an end, and that's where we now play. And also it usually picks up TV coverage. In this case, Midwest Sports.
Midwest Sports Plus,
that type of stuff. And it just adds to it. And then when you think of this year's game, coming off such a hard loss to Flandreau, and those unknowns, and DeSmet coming off a big win against an Elkton team that had won 9 in a row, put up 80-some points.
89, 86, something like that.
Points in that game. I mean, just multiplies it. But our kids bounced back, and we were fortunate enough to have a couple breaks go our way and make enough plays to get out of there with the win. And when you go into a week like that thinking Flandreau and DeSmet, of course, when you're a kid, you always want to go undefeated. You want to win both of those games. When you're a coach, you're thinking, let's find a way to get one of them. And we really poured into Flandreau. So all of a sudden it was a quick turnaround. But in the end, we got one of the two. We would always want to get both of them, but you never want to go 0-2 and then have that feeling as well. So a fun week, a great competition that will make all of those teams better for postseason play.
Coach Carms, talk about the Pentagon. The look, the feel, the experience those kids get out there. That it's a newer facility as far as South Dakota is concerned, but it still has that old school look to it. Just talk about the experience that those kids get to be a part of.
Oh, man. I mean, like you said, it's always a tremendous experience being there. Like you said, it's a newer place. It's probably been around a little longer than I'm thinking, but It's kind of built in the old style a little bit, so it's right on top of you all the way through and the main court, and it's just really a tremendous place to play a basketball game. The atmosphere and everything just really, really fantastic to have, and especially for younger kids and that type of thing, and when we got some younger kids in against the D. Smith there in the game there too, and that had to be just an absolute thrill for him.
Yeah, Ashton was part of your defensive dogs. Is that what I saw on social media?
He was. He was ready for the moment, and we needed size in that situation.
Yeah,
and what we were trying to do was, save a foul on say, a Carter Sapp. Give him a little extra blow at the end of the first and second quarter and some things like that. And you can have that as a plan, but to have a kid willing and ready was really great to see.
Yeah,
and he came out there. He didn't back down at all, and stepped up to that. He was all smiles, as were his teammates when he was recognized post game. And then of course the show that Brady Hilton had put on was just amazing. And
34 points, man.
Yeah, he was our other recognition.
Just insane.
Carter Sapp's last play, you mentioned it a little bit. We moved him over to Carter Wilkinson. Carter had set D. Smith's single game scoring, 3-point made shots record the game before against Elkton, and we knew he would be a possibility as it unfolded. So we just flopped him and McCade around on matchups on that final play of the game, and that kind of paid off for us. Of course, Luthmer's was really hot down the second half of that, and Carson Washi came in and did a nice job of getting through a screen or two to get that defended. They had to go to Carter Wilkinson, and Carter Sapp was able to close out and touch that last shot to make it difficult for D. Smith at the end of the game.
Grant Wilkinson, the other Wilkinson that was on the floor out there, the big fella in the paint. Talk about just the challenge of you only had a couple days to prepare for that, like 1 day to prepare for that. Just talk about the challenge that your kids had to go through. He's such a presence in the paint.
He's a giant.
He's so hard to move around. He's so hard to rebound against. Just talk about the job that those guys did in the paint, just trying to battle with him.
Grant's a fantastic player. He's huge, especially in terms of like South Dakota high school Class A basketball. We had to pour into that matchup. Carter Sapp was fronting him the whole night, and we got backside help from McCade and Brett, and we got the rotation from Ashton Warney. But it took a whole team effort, and it took some ball pressure out on some of those passes. But yet we had to be sagging from other spots to get there. So D. Smith took advantage of it at times, but yet we were able to slow it down. We held him to only 18 rebounds.
Okay.
Averages 22.
Only.
Something like that. He became D. Smith's all-time career leader in rebounds at that game. So shout out to him. He's a tough guard for anyone, and I can't imagine it at Class B. D. Smith competes in a tough Lake Central Conference as we do, and every game's a challenge. But then they get to go play postseason Class B basketball. Them in Castlewood, and it really pays off for those teams unless it forces them into the same side of the bracket before you ever get
each other.
there. But fun basketball, and it just really heats up in February.
Brady had 34 points. He was very hot from the get-go. I think he knocked down his first shot and then just never looked back. He was fantastic. Talk about him. This is a junior in your squad. He's a three-point let's not call him a specialist, but he can shoot it from anywhere.
He can. He added, the bounce to his game this year. He can really play off the bounce compared to maybe a year ago. He had a great off season, which prepared him for that, but he can get to the rim. He's got a midi, and then, of course, everyone knows that he can knock down the three.
Right.
But people have had to game plan more so for him and play him as a penetrator this year, and he's so good at that at times we have to remind him, you're a great three-point shooter as well, and a lot of times you're most open when you first catch it. And he came out kind of with that mindset that he was going to knock down some of them. You could sense it coming. For a lot of our guys, just the disappointment in the Flandreau game, that we were going to come out pretty determined, and we would need to as well.
1-2 through rivalry week. Now we're going to head up to Clear Lake tomorrow. Coach Carms, you got any dual stories out there? You've been coaching on the sidelines for a long time, dude. You got to have some stories for me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, been up there I've coached there, and since we started, Bill and I are both East Met alums.
Yes.
Of course, way back when, and of course, back then we played Clear Lake. Then it wasn't dual at that time; it's still Clear Lake. But they always, usually always had some really good teams, and there's been a lot of, there's always a lot of stories there, a lot of rivalry, big games between the two.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always been a challenge. It's a tough place to play, and so it's going to be, they're going to be ready to play us. I'm sure they've been playing well lately. They've been playing some good competition and playing right there with them. So it should be lots of fun.
This is an LCC matchup as well. So,
Correct.
I mean, there's conference standings to go along with this. So, yeah.
And a Region 2A opponent.
There you go. Yeah.
So you're trying to position yourself seed-wise within your region as well.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a new gym up there which maybe took a little bit of that home court edge off that they used to have in their other facility. Helps it be a little bit more neutral, but as you start to get more years into it, they start to get accustomed to their home rims, home crowd, this and that, and the luxuries of not having to travel and stuff. So we'll have to battle all of that. This is a team, that had an 8-point game with Castlewood a couple weeks ago. They've won 2 of their last 3 basketball games.
Yep.
Some of that guard play has been playing there over and over. They've got length and size. So just lots of challenges for us going into that. This is a team that came to Volga and beat us a year ago.
Yeah. Yep.
As well. So
revenge game then.
So
we'll go up there and do the same.
Classic LCC basketball. Yeah, and any given night, anyone can beat the other team.
Well, it should be fun. We're going to be on the road for a little bit here, and the 19th we come home for senior night. We'll talk about all that stuff as we get into maybe next Monday or even maybe a little bit after that, hopefully. It's hard to believe that we're in the middle of February, Coach Carms, and we're running out of games here in the regular season.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I'll be at the top of the bleachers on the Sioux Valley side tomorrow. You guys are going to be able to hear me from there, just so you know. Mm-hmm. Coach Carms, you're on the mic with me all the time on the girls' side of things. You've heard me yell and scream up there. I'll be 5 rows behind you tomorrow.
Fantastic.
We'll get you a megaphone or something.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't think you're going to need I don't think I need a megaphone. You're going to, you'll be going to hear me when you take time out, so I'll be screaming up there.
That'll be good. You'll need an extra Celsius or 2 with you tomorrow night.
Yeah, doubleheader too, so yeah.
The kids introduced Carms to Celsius on our trip to the Pentagon.
Really? Coach Carms. This one here, this is the sparkling playa vibe. Fantastic. Good stuff.
Never heard of it. It's good though.
Vibes?
Good vibes.
What were they hooking you up with? Was it the mango? The mango Celsius, maybe?
There's a mango good one. We've done the powder things. There's a coconut powder thing that's unbelievable. Yeah, like a strawberry coconut thing.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, get on board, man. The more we do, the more Celsius might even sponsor us down the road.
Well, they should.
Well, they sent me an email back.
There we go.
It did not go well, no.
We'll get there.
We're not big enough yet. I don't have a social media presence that they're looking for.
You're working your way there.
Right. Coach Granham and I were kind of talking about this, the experience that we get to do here at Sioux Valley. Now, you've been around here forever.
Yep.
Coach Carms, you've been around Sioux Valley your whole life as well. There's just something different here. Now, and I say that because I was an Elkton kid growing up. So the fact that we get to do this show, this takes, cooperation on your parts. So thank you for that. Sharing your athletes with me as well as we just put them on a microphone. There's a game that's coming. They're going to start playing games, and we do the athletes on the microphone.
Love it.
It's just something different here at Sioux Valley, man. And Betty is here. Your mother is here because it's her birthday. She wanted to be here tonight for this.
Absolutely.
The support that's out there, the kids that you get to coach and help mold, if you want to say it that way. Just talk about this Sioux Valley experience. You just got win number 501 on Saturday night. But, I mean, it's being a Cossack at the same time, man.
Yeah, we're spoiled, and
absolutely
what you do makes it a part of that. That's for sure, and that list goes on and on. The people who pour into our program, whether they're the scorekeepers, the DAC stats, the janitors getting our facility ready, the things that people do to pour into our program is really special. Within our particular program itself, there's special vibes there. I can't describe it. I know we have a special locker room, clubhouse, so to say, whatever you call that, in how our kids roll and what I wish. It's always a tough question. I always say I wish I could bottle up whatever it is that we have and share it with others, because you would want every program and everyone to be able to get to a kind of experience that feel. And I wish I could pinpoint it all and put it together and put it into a clinic when you go and speak at a clinic, but you can't always do that. I know we have great parents that raise great young men. Sure. And then we get that opportunity to coach them. They get really guided by some great administrators and teachers during the school day, and then we kind of get the fun part of it where they're more in the gym, getting to play and have their fun, and at the same time know that they want to listen and learn, grow and get better, and use it in the competition field. So we know we're spoiled, and I wish we could answer the question as here's what it is, everyone go do it. But we don't really know that answer. We just want it to continue.
It's a lot of fun over here. I want to thank you guys for adopting me into the Cossack family.
Absolutely.
You bet.
Total difference maker for me. I mean, it started on the sidelines. I had a camera in my hand.
Yes.
I was taking photos for the Brookings Register. This is how all this started.
Yep.
I mean, I've known you guys for a long time, but that's where the support started, with a camera in my hand.
Sure.
And then a season on Brookings Radio changed everything.
Yes.
A trip to a state tournament changed everything.
Yep.
That senior class, man, Bowden and Alec and the Christensen kid too.
Yep. Jace.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. And thank you for doing this, allowing me to be a part of it. I'll be, like I said, you'll be able to hear me tomorrow.
We can't wait.
5 rows up. That's all I'm going to be.
We love it. Continue to tune in, continue to support, so that we make something like this happen.
Yeah. The season's winding down, so we'll take the best out of every opportunity, or make the most out of every opportunity, and it starts tomorrow. We'll be up in Clear Lake, the Dual Cardinals. Coach Carms.
We love our Cossack crazies.
Yes, we really do. And thanks for letting me be a part of it. So
continue to support. Get to the gym if you can, and if you can't, tune into Saul's Media.
Yeah, I'll be at mid-court at a table, so crowd in around. I'm used to being surrounded by Cossack crazies. We do it at the top of the bleachers all the time, so we'll be fine.
Absolutely.
5 rows up tomorrow. Fellas, thank you. I'll let you get back to Betty.
Oh, you bet.
Happy birthday, Betty. Fantastic that she's able to come down here and enjoy a burger and
absolutely
hang out with you guys.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the night. Thanks, Coach Carms. Thanks, Coach Vincent. With that, we'll kind of close this up. A big matchup tomorrow night in Clear Lake, the Dual Cardinals. We'll go to Parker on Saturday. Valentine's there. Seriously, again, thank you, Cossack Crazies, for letting me do this and letting me grow in this, letting me get better at the same time. I'm still learning on the microphone type thing. As I don't know, I keep screaming and yelling. That's probably not a great idea, but the fact that I've got coaches and athletes that are willing to be a part of this. So thank you, Cossack Crazies. I wasn't trying to make this some sort of sentimental type of show, but that's kind of how it turned out tonight. I don't know. It started with a Betty birthday. Betty Vincent celebrating her birthday down here. I don't know. That just kind of started it, of how special it is here. So thank you for adopting me into the Cossack Crazy family, and we'll have more fun as we do this. Tomorrow night is in Clear Lake, Parker on Saturday. The girls are at Del Rapids on Monday, Castwood, and then we'll come home for senior night where, the tears will flow and we'll reminisce and talk about things, and postseasons after that. So let's thank some sponsors again, just to throw these out here one more time. Our exclusive presenter for everything we do, Bankstar Financial. So bank on the bright side. Thank you, Bankstar, for being a part of everything we do here. CC's, man, just letting us come in here on a Monday night and do this up in the corner, and everything's fine with that. They still have plenty of tables out there. Everyone's eating. There's beanbags in the back room. But thank you, Cade, Wendy, for letting me do this, and sharing Kaylee with us tonight as a guest on a microphone. Bell Brands, my regular employer, makers of the mini baby bells, the snack cheese of champions. GP Auto, Precision Risk Management, Health Source Chiropractic, Advantage Land Company, Craft Chop House and Lounge, Shorty's Hot Box Food Truck, and Shorty's Burgers and Brew. What is happening? We have a shout out? Do you guys This seems well thought out. What do we got going on? So oh, it's video. It's not photos. Do you have to put a microphone? We should probably be able to hear you. Yeah. Someone. 2 of you, maybe? Something? I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what's happening. Tell you, you're the senior here.
Oh, we were just going to tell everyone to follow us on TikTok. Sioux Valley GBB.
Okay. Follow Sioux Valley GBB on TikTok.
Yep.
That's where all the dancing happens, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you sing and dance, or is it just dancing?
We just dance.
We'll leave the singing for others.
Yeah, there's a TikTok of Granum even. It's really...
Okay.
Yeah.
How do we find that?
He's the man.
Which one is him then?
You'll just see it. Like, you just got to scroll down and
Okay.
you'll see him. Yeah.
Sioux Valley GBB?
Sioux Valley GBB.
On TikTok?
On TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
We're trying to be famous. Oh, can I take these off first?
Hi there. That's part of it. It really is. Shout out to the Sioux Valley GBB TikTok page. That really is. That's just part of it. Amazing. Thank you, Cossack Crazies, for letting me do this, for letting me be a part of this, for sharing your athletes and your stories and everything else. Thanks for all the support. Hit the subscribe button on Saul's Media here. We'll keep doing these from the top of the bleachers everywhere, and just hope that our Wi-Fi signals hold up on the road, and then see how it goes the rest of the season. Thank you. Seriously, I'm having a great time doing this and being whatever voice I am, whatever small part I'm doing, I'm having a great time doing it, and hopefully it's enjoyable for all the kids that come on, for the coaches that have conversations, and Betty over there who's celebrating a birthday tonight. So shout out to Grandma Betty. Happy birthday, Betty. That's going to do it for Monday night right here from CC's Bar and Grill, our Monday night host with the $6.50 cheeseburgers every Monday, 7 o'clock, unless there's a game in the way. And next Monday, Del Rapids gets in the way, so we won't do it next Monday. By the time we come back here to CC's, we'll have the initials game here, and we'll start playing some games with the athletes that come on here. So next Monday night, no coaches show because we'll be in Del Rapids for the girls' game. But other than that, every Monday through the school year, right here at CC's Bar and Grill. So thanks for watching, everybody. That's going to do it for Monday. We'll see you tomorrow on Clear Lake.